So, how does a YouTuber actually make over a crore in a single year? I mean, we all hear the crazy numbers, but let's be real, most of it is just guesswork. Well, not today. We're going to break down the exact income streams from the very smallest to the largest, all based on a creator who actually shared every single number.
This is the big question, isn't it? It's the one everyone wants an answer to. And while most creators, they like to keep their earnings a bit of a secret, today we get to peel back the curtain and look at the real numbers, straight from the source.
1.2 crores. Let that sink in for a second. That's the final number from a single year, and it's built from 8 different income streams. This just goes to show you that content creation isn't just a hobby, it's a serious business. So how do you actually build up to a number that high? All right, let's dive into the breakdown of that 1.2 crore. Think of it like this. We're going to climb an income ladder, starting right at the bottom rung and working our way all the way to the top. Okay, first up, let's talk about building your foundation. These are the first few income streams, the ones that are pretty much the most accessible ways for anyone to start earning. So the very first rung on that ladder, mentorship calls. This creator offers 1-hour sessions to help out freelancers. And the strategy here is really simple. His content shows he knows what he's talking about, and that builds trust. Then, people who are interested just book a call through his link. He gives this a 6 out of 10. The pay isn't huge, sure, but it's a fantastic starting point for anyone who has a skill that's, a little above average. Next up, we've got content coaching. Now, this is way more specialized. Here, he's helping other creators with their channels. And this is where it gets interesting. By getting specific and niching down, his income jumps tenfold. Yep, he's earning 20,000 rupees from just 2 calls a month. That's why he rates it a solid 9 out of 10. The return on his time is just so much higher.
And of course, here's the one everyone knows about, AdSense. This is pretty much the definition of passive income. But the real key here is that not all views are created equal. An entertainment channel might get less, but because he's in a business niche, he earns around 125 rupees for every 1,000 views. And the best part? A video he posted 6 months ago can still be bringing in thousands of rupees today with 0 extra work. So let's just take a quick look at where we are. This chart lays it all out. You can clearly see that progression. A small start with mentorship calls, a big jump with that specialized coaching, and then the steady passive income from AdSense. This is the base, the foundation that makes all the really big income streams possible later on. Okay, so the foundation is set. Now it's time to really start leveraging that expertise. This next level is all about shifting gears from those one-off gigs to ongoing high-value work. So what's the actual difference between coaching and consulting? Well, think of coaching as a one-time thing, like a single transaction. But consulting? That's a monthly retainer. It's an ongoing partnership. He's not just a service provider anymore. He's become a part of the client's core strategy team. And that one shift, just moving to a retainer model, brings a huge pay increase, 50,000 rupees a month from a single client. Now, this is only possible because all his content has already established him as an expert in his field. And that's exactly why this gets a 9 out of 10. It's a fantastic return for the time he puts in. Now, this next one is a little surprising. It's called anchoring. And to be clear, this is not a sponsorship on his own channel. This is when a brand pays him to be the host on their social media pages. He shoots about 25 reels a month, but the brand handles all the scripting and editing. He just has to show up and be the face. And for that, the pay is pretty substantial, 1.25 lakhs per month. But you'll notice the rating is a 7 out of 10. So why not higher? Because while it's great money, a full day of shooting reels with perfect delivery and high energy is surprisingly tough work. It's a classic high-effort, high-reward stream. All right, we've climbed past the foundation and the mid-tier. Now we're getting to the top. These are the bread-and-butter streams, the ones that really form the core of his income. This one is all about agency services. Basically, his team handles everything for a client's YouTube channel. The strategy, the scripting, the editing, the client just has to show up and shoot. He rates this a 9 out of 10, and here's why. It's consistent cash flow. It's money that comes in every month, completely independent of the unpredictable YouTube algorithm. And now, for the big one, brand sponsorships. This is his single highest source of income. Now, in India, typical rates are around 300 to 800 rupees per 1,000 views. But when you're in a serious niche, like business, that number can climb even higher.
He rates this a perfect 10 out of 10. The reason is actually super simple. He was going to make the video anyway. The sponsorship is basically pure profit on top of the work he was already planning to do. You can't beat that. It's the ultimate return on effort.
So we've hit the highest earner, but believe it or not, there's one more. A wild card, you could say. A bonus stream that he says often surprises even him. It's called UGC ads.
And this just says it all. He rates this an off-the-charts 12 out of 10. You know, when a creator gives a rating that literally breaks the scale, you know it's got to be something special. So what exactly is it?
Okay, so UGC stands for user-generated content. Essentially, brands pay him to create a short ad that they then run on their own social media pages. The pay is incredible. We're talking around 1.2 lakhs for a single deal that takes maybe an hour to shoot. The best part? You don't even need a big following for this, just some skill on camera. The only real downside is that the deals aren't always consistent. You know, throughout this entire breakdown, the creator's goal was really clear. He shared this quote to frame the conversation, not as a boast, but as a transparent roadmap to show other people what can be achieved with hard work and a smart strategy. It's all about inspiration, not flexing. So, after all that, what's the big takeaway? Well, the whole journey can really be broken down into these 5 clear steps. It all starts with having a skill. Then you create content to prove you have that skill. You start monetizing with smaller services, then you scale up to more valuable retainers and deals, and finally, you diversify so you're never just relying on one thing.
And there you have it. We've seen the entire ladder, from just 2,000 rupees a month all the way to over a crore a year. So the only question left is for you. After seeing all this, which of these income streams are you going to start first?